then Denny comes in. Who's Denny?
I wish I knew.
I didn't know who Denny was until way later in the movie, when they actually have someone ask who he is.
Who's Denny for real, or who's Denny as far as we know at this point? Because as far as we know at this point, this dude walks in and then wants to watch them have sex.
We have to say at this point, because that's the thing. If they're going to hide important information like that until later, you have to go with what they're saying and the information they're giving you. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. A weird, creepy little dude
creepy neighbour
of
comes round.
indeterminate age.
Yeah, I was going to say,
physically
he
and
looks
mentally.
18, he acts 12?
If that.
I don't know.
He does say at one point he can't stay to watch them because he has homework.
Yeah. Honestly, if this kid had a baseball cap with a propeller on it, I would not be surprised.
It would be a safety warning for others.
Yeah. They give him, like, they say, we're going to go upstairs now. Like, Johnny says he's going to go take a nap. Sorry, Tommy. Oh, jeez. It started. I can't separate the two. Johnny says he's going to go take a nap. Lisa says, yeah, I'm going to join him. They both give him kind of that expression. Denny eats an apple and looks up the stairs in a sort of a creepy-ass way. But again,
see, that's the
we
point.
don't know if this is intentional. Is Denny supposed to be creepy, or is it just us?
I don't know, but at this stage, in anything approaching real life, okay, at that point, you see Denny out. You close the door behind him.
You don't leave him downstairs when you go upstairs to bone, to possibly steal sugar from the kitchen. I don't know what he's doing down there. But then he comes up, and they have an awkward pillow fight. And then sort of collapse on the bed, like fully clothed, and there's this weird, creepy threesome vibe the whole time. And you're wondering...
The music did not help.
Yeah. And you're wondering, hang on, is Denny even of age? Are they about to become felons? Is this what this movie is? Is that what's about to happen? But no, Johnny goes sort of, yeah, you kind of need to go now, Denny. And Denny sort of goes, no, and leaves. But... this is never
Denny
mentioned
says,
ever again, really.
I like to watch you guys.
He actually says that. So is that something he does?
I think he means in the script, I just like to watch you guys. No, I can't say it without it sounding creepy.
No, I
I
can't.
think the intention, I believe, is that, like, Denny is imagining one day when he will be grown up and have a future wife of his own. With a sexy red dress, and in the meantime, he is happy just to observe and attempt to emulate Johnny and his life. And I can't say any of that without it sounding creepy.
Your mum could maybe say,
legitimately-
well, if she sees you two, like her married son or daughter with her husband or wife, like together being affectionate with each other, your mum could say, I like seeing you together. I like to watch you two together. But in that tone of voice, that's maybe the only way it's not creepy.
The creepy bit is the word watch. I like seeing you two
Yeah.
together is one thing. I like to watch you adds an element of intentionality to it that should not be there.
It really needs to be done with sweaty palm rubbing at that point.
The amount of times I've written ew in my notes.
Me
I
too.
also feel like this scene kind of sets the tone for the entire rest of the film.
Yep.
Because up until that point, you're kind of like, the production value is not great, the dialogue isn't great. And then they get upstairs, and this weird pillow fight ensues, and then Denny walks in, and they just join in with the pillow fight, and everybody's laughing. And this is not the correct reaction when a creepy kid interrupts sexy time. That's not... Like, everything's off.
Yeah, under those circumstances, if a creepy kid interrupts sexy time and you guys were feeling sexy, like one of you stands up and goes, oh, Denny, I am so sorry. We're gonna we'll see it. We're gonna see you later, but I'm gonna let you out. And then you take him down the stairs and you let him out the front door and you fucking double lock it.
There is actually...
You take his key away.
No, yes, absolutely. It's just
I can't seem to get in, guys. Yes, we know.
It seems to be
That's okay, I
furniture
can.
piled up against the door. There is one way that you could do this scene and strip out some of that. You'd have to adjust it. The people acting in it would really have to know what they were doing because it's a really fine
Well,
line.
that's not going to work.
No, I realise that. If Denny was actually like 11
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
a neighbour kid, and he comes upstairs and he has no idea what's going on in that room, and both of them just sort of sit up, roll their eyes at each other, and it suddenly becomes much more chilled and friendly for a few minutes, and then they kick him out. Especially in
I got the
something like
vibe
this.
that he was supposed to be like a 12-year-old who unfortunately was not portrayed by a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Because if you mentally imagine that he's a kid, a lot of the stuff that he does makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, Johnny's got him a flat. You can't let a kid stay in a flat on his own.
He'd have to be living with them if the point is Johnny's taking him under his wing. But see, this is the other thing. It's not just Denny. Denny's creepiness is really amplified by the way the adults around him behave, or specifically the way they don't behave. At no point does Tommy go, does Johnny go, we're doing it now.
Sorry.
At no point does Johnny go, right, okay, I'm actually really annoyed now that he's interrupting my alone time with Lisa.
My sexy
At
time.
no point does Lisa roll her eyes and kind of go, he shouldn't really be here. You know what I mean? Something of that nature needs to be going on somewhere. But it's just like, so she's there and he's there, and now this character's come and inserted himself into the situation, and everybody's okay with this. But the age gap between Lisa and Denny is actually pretty small.
Yeah.
It's like Ted and Missy.
Wasn't the guy playing Denny older than anyone else on set?
Apart from possibly Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, apart from Tommy, who is of indeterminate age, he claims 28.
He's still
City
playing
miles.
28.
If that wasn't awkward enough, we're not even in minute 3 yet. The very worst sex scene ever occurs.
Oh.
All right,
I'm gonna
We should
describe
make
this.
it clear before we get to the sex.
Denny has left now.
Denny just walked. He walked towards the stairs, turned and looked at them, and then went downstairs. We never see him leave, and as far as we know, he's still standing there, like looking over the bottom floor, just watching.
God, now you've headcanoned that for me. It makes so much sense. He's
I just
claimed
imagine
he
he went
likes
to the
to watch
bottom and
them.
had his own little soliloquy, or maybe he's singing like somewhere out there from Fievel Goes West or something, because he just looks so forlorn when he's leaving.
Methinks a spy I shall play. And yeah, you know, he's there. He's got his baby Ruth, and he's watching them and eating. Oh no, Cheetos. So the very worst sex scene ever happens. Why is it the very worst sex scene? Someone want to frame this picture for people's minds,
No.
describe
No,
this
I got
wad
it.
of cookie dough on top of
I'll
Lisa.
take on this task. All right, so imagine missionary sex, where you have the guy
Yeah,
on top.
I'm there.
Now imagine you've taken the guy and you've migrated him 1.5 feet higher up on the girl. Now imagine the sex continues about navel level. Because that's about what it looked like.
Okay, yeah, I'm there. I'm imagining that one
You
sex
shouldn't
scene
be,
from
but
the
that's where
room.
it was.
Oh yeah, sorry, the 2 sex scenes from the room, because he literally uses footage from this first scene for later. Because it's
repurposed
fairly
it.
obvious
It's
she
really
said,
funny.
no, I'm not doing that again.
Did anybody else notice, by the way, there's a really awkward moment. There's a really awkward
Oh, there's a really awkward moment. You're going to have to pick this one out of a lineup of
There is
10,000.
specifically a moment where I was like, oh my god, totally out of the character elements, and just thinking, Juliet, you poor girl. Basically, it seems as though she's positioned the sheet in such a way that it's tucked in between them, so
Yes.
that he's not actually touching her, and then he grabs hold of the sheet and pushes it
down
aside.
and goes, no, I need skin on skin.
And it's like, oh god, give her some way to protect herself, please.
And you don't get to see it in this scene, but when Tommy wakes up the next morning and sniffs a rose and then walks to the bathroom, you must see his ass. That was part of his rider.
You've just seen his ass for the entirety of the very worst sex scene ever.
I don't think you really saw the full crack, but this time, you see the crack.
You see, okay.
He does one of those naked
here
butt in
is
the
what you
moonlight
see.
walks out of
Right.
Loaded Weapon 1.
Okay, he does a thing with the pelvic thrusting where it's not actually his entire pelvis. He's just clutching and releasing his ass muscle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? You made some really good tacos for tea, Sharon. Thank you. They were fantastic. I want to hold on to them. Never mention that imagery again. Ever in the history of the world.